Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip, and I have a great match for you today on Capture Point Obscure from UGC Iron Highlander Division. But I am not alone. I want to introduce you to my friend Crow, who is making a second appearance here on Kip TV. Thanks for joining me.
No problem. Always a pleasure.
Alright, so we're watching a Therapist Network get out to mid right here, putting down some stickies on the point, but unfortunately Blue is not right there, and actually Blue Demo is coming from the other side, putting Therapist Network in his place, and Red pushing out of the house and just not able to get too far right now because Blue has this other house position. Now, you, Crow, are probably much better at talking about mid on Obscure because I actually never played it, I've only casted it. So what can you tell me about Obscure here on mid as Blue is slowly capping it?
Generally, going to the far left on your rollouts up to where you can see those little bridges kind of going to the point is considered better. It tends to be a little faster and you get a little bit of high ground. Interestingly, Blue decided to take that route. Red took the approach out of their house and kind of got spammed out and lost high ground as well. I think that's part of the reason they got nearly wiped. So let's see if they can contest two at all.
Now it's interesting, Blue right here is running the regular medigun sets. I think Loki is the Blue medic running the regular medigun, and Red was on crits. Blue did not know, and here comes Therapist Network just wiping out Blue. Wow. Excellent play right there to have that crits and hiding it well, forcing Loki to drop right there, and that's going to give Red a nice opportunity to push back into mid, which they are doing right now. Oh, true. The sniper going down to a backstab. Sorry about that. Not good with words right now. But Blue actually looking like they managed to hold on to mid for a little bit longer, at least. And teams, real quick, we have not done that. On Blue, we have Sudden Taco Invasion, which I believe is probably the best type of invasion you could have. And then on Red, we have 35th Infantry, another team we've seen before on Kip TV, so I'm glad they keep sending me their demos. Also great because they are a new team, so getting involved and in the competitive scene is so important. Alright, so here we see Red pushing back. Zopper just doing his work as a heavy to clear out the point, and with Soul Reality, his medic on him, who is still, I believe, running crits, and just gave that crits call, so we'll see if he decides to pop it in his house. And indeed he does.
Invasion kept trying to, again, come out of house on mid, and they were just getting spammed and pushed out and really out-muscled. Hopefully they realize it's not working pretty soon, because they have tried to take mid several times now that way, and it's not working.
Zopper just continuing his push, doing great work. Already ran out of ammo once, and looking a little low right now, I bet. But with the rest of the team, 35th Infantry will be able to push onto the second to last point, looking very dominant right now. 4 down for Taco Invasion. Let's call them Invasion. That sounds more professional than Tacos.
Scout going for a quick back cap and gets mowed down. The NG is still not up for Sudden Taco Invasion, so they have no sentry.
This will be interesting because they are being pressured so much on the last point. If their engineer Chubby Penguin, I believe, decides to go for, he looks like he is doing a regular sentry gun with the Jag, I believe. So he will be going for that level 3, and looks like his team is buying him some time right now. So that's good news.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see 35th push there, because Sudden Taco Invasion was not only down an engineer, but 35th had a quick bit of a player advantage as well. They should have really tried to push into them there and see if they couldn't have gotten anything, because now they are running crits behind an Uber, and yeah, this isn't going to work well for them.
No, indeed. So there goes Zopper, the heavy, and also his medic, Soul Reality, and this is definitely giving... Oh, big backstab. Space Mongoose gets Gigabit from Sudden Taco. So without that heavy, that push to mid is just going to be that much harder. We have long spawn times, I feel like, but probably regular, and of course it'll be the same for both sides, so...
Actually, the spawns for this map are notoriously very, very long. It's not uncommon to see half the team down with like 20-something second respawns, which is pretty insane, especially compared to other maps like Gully Wash last. You can go down and be up in 10 seconds versus if you go down trying to defend last year, you're gonna be out for a good 20 seconds, if not more.
Yeah, and that just talks about the importance of knowing numbers as well, and just like having someone who's basically in charge of calling when your team is up players, when your team is down players. And remember, this is UGC Iron, so these teams are all completely new to competitive TF2, and so that's going to be hard to figure out. And also time response too. Very, very hard to do, so we'll see how we manage to get it all done. So far, no cap yet. And we are playing first to 5 or 2 20-minute halves. I mean, best of 5. No, first to 5. Here comes the Uber by Blue. Popped on Gigabit, the heavy pushing onto mid, but here is Red's response with an Ubered soldier of their own. Managing to do a lot of work pushing Blue back, but actually not getting a ton of frags, and Red is super hurt right now. A lot of players down, so this is definitely the time for Blue to push. Again, this goes back to, I wonder if they know if they have that player advantage. If someone's keeping track of that, because, well, now just getting respawns. Red is just now getting those respawns, so we'll see.
That's a big thing to keep track of for pretty much any competitive team, whether you want to do Highlander, Sixes, whatever mode you're doing. It's always good to have, especially like I know a lot of teams I play on will have one person kind of constantly be checking the constantly tabbing to see who's up, who's down, whether or not the 5 players up just spawn, so you can still push or whatnot. It's really important to have somebody always looking at numbers and saying when they should or shouldn't push.
True, getting a nice headshot on Fake and Jamaica, and he's just peeking out of the house right now and actually getting a lot of shots there. Not doing a good job of watching that sniper right now, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. Clone going in for a medic jump, but missing that one, and just pushing Red back into the house right now, doing an excellent job of that. Meanwhile, back cap going on, not gonna happen though. And Blue manages to take mid and stop that Red back cap. So Red is going to be pushed back to their second to last, although whoever was on that Blue second to last. Probably the Scouts, I would guess. We'll have to go over.
Donald Trump is just barely surviving against that Pyro. He was down to 4 health and burnt when he picked up a health pack. Got a nice quick meat shot in, but goes down to a sentry. It appears on the... But anyway. It's also interesting. It appears the Blue Engineer has decided he doesn't want to run mini crits or mini sentries anymore. Just going full sentries, even defending 2 and trying to attack mid.
Interesting. Not sure I agree with that, and it doesn't sound like you agree with that either.
Actually, I've seen it work well. The difference is that you can't really help your team push, but you become. It's really, really helpful if your team tries to push and it doesn't work. I know I played in a lot of pugs and stuff, especially. I know Davey is notorious for pulling random crap like that, and it's if you switch from mini to regular, teams don't expect that all of a sudden they push into second and half their team gets wiped because there's a surprise level 3 sentry.
Yeah, but all it takes is a good spy. If that sentry is unguarded and NJ is pushing up. Right now, Loki goes down. Donald Trumpet takes Loki down as soon as he got Uber there. Big play by Donald Trumpet, the scout who we mentioned earlier. He's doing some great work. See if we can get on his cam. Also, a great name, Donald Trumpet. We will have to go over names in a second here when we get a break. Flipping through people, and Donald Trumpet is down. But Red pushing back now. That medic pick right there and that dropped Uber really allowed Donald Trumpet's team to push back in, and 35th Infantry is going to cap mid again. They're all covered in Girardi, so they're going to have to watch out for this push, but Uber is popped inside the house, doing their best to push back the Blue team and try to get that medic, but they will not be able to. Now here's what you're saying, this surprise level 3 sentry gun takes down Spacey Mongoose. Actually, he was dead rigging.
Oh, that was a dirty stab. Spacey Mongoose on Green Cat. That was very well played. And actually had Blue communicated a little bit better there, they probably could have held this because Red pushed in with Uber, did not realize that level 3 sentry there, and was about to have to deal with a level 3 sentry without Uber, but that was good. That was well played by 35th Infantry for a nice sap, and then the soldier helped spam it down with rockets so the infantry didn't do anything.
Now pushing into the next level and pushing to mid, taking down the soldier. Oh, but Zapper got picked by Gigabit, who had a jump on him, and now he and his pyro are cleaning out the house and doing a good job of stopping Red's push. Soul Reality going down as well. Well, Loki just went down too. Yeah.
Got picked. Snipers are doing work in this game. It seems every time I look at them.
Every time I look at them, they die, so... But that's just my bad luck with sniping. Because that's it's pretty much how it works when I snipe, too. We have a demo on demo battle, and Kevin Tomato takes out the bottle, gets Therapist Network, but then goes down to the Widowmaker. Chubby Penguin is running the Widowmaker.
I love the Widowmaker.
Really, I think it's... I hate it. I need my ammo and my metal to be different. I don't know. It's just... It bugs me. Probably just a personal thing. But let's see.
Also depends on the map.
That's true.
On maps like 5CP, I don't run it as much, but like King of the Hill, where you're just dropping mini sentries and kind of running around, being able to just hold M1 indefinitely and do damage is kind of nice.
The M1 NG, the most OP player in the game, right?
Definitely, man.
So
Rename my Widowmaker WM1.
So we see Green Cat is actually set up that level, well, he's level 2 right now, going for a level 3 sentry gun, and the excellent placement of that little tower in the middle. Right now, here comes the Red Uber. He's going to have to wrangle that. Actually, probably not, because the Heavy is dealing with another Ubered Heavy in his face. Red Uber wears out first, and there goes Soul Reality and Zapper, mowed down by Gigabit and Loki with their Uber. So here's a time for Blue to push back onto mid, if there were ever a time. Right now, Medic is getting challenged or has to run back because there's a spy and a soldier up in his face, but Heavy manages to get out alive. So we'll see. It actually doesn't look like they really want to push in on that.
I'm not sure they could. They don't really have numbers anymore. And yeah. And
Blue is just doing a good job of... Red is doing a good job keeping on that pressure and not really allowing them through the choke doors. And being very aggressive, bringing Soul Reality out here without an Uber. He's just very spammable, I feel like. So, we'll see if his Heavy and his Pyro can manage to keep him alive. Actually, he's doing a good job right now and up to 77%. He's going to have that Uber soon. Loki still has the Uber too, and they are in the house above them. I don't think these two people know they exist. Okay, so here's... Oh! Gigabit gets the drop on Zapper. Uber was not there for Red to save their medic, for their Heavy, sorry. The medic is still alive, running around with that Uber. But big play right there.
Ooh, Scout possibly going for a back tap. I don't know if he knows that the sentry's up.
The Scout going for a back tap?
Back tap. But
oh,
no, never mind. He backed out.
So I heard backstab. I'm like, oh, that's a new feature. I don't doubt it.
If you've ever played an Arena Randomizer server and you ever get Scout, it's a blast, let me tell you. And if you ever get Scout with a flamethrower and a knife, like, it's beyond ridiculous because, yeah, it's dumb. That or a medic with a rocket launcher. It's so much fun. Yeah, you can heal yourself, you're faster, you're lighter so you can jump farther, and you can output damage like a soldier. Totally balanced.
Totally balanced. I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the next update.
I hope so. Valve should really look into that.
Blue managing to push out of last, doing a nice job there. It's so hard to push out of last, especially with Highlander, but actually able to do it and cap that second to last point. But they're not looking very strong right now. They do not have a good setup or defense to be able to hold this. So red could very easily push in and take them down. Actually, red pushing them in right now, and the medic leading the way, which is not how you want to do it. So really take a ton of damage and then just falling back. Yeah, he was like, whoops, nope. So.
He really wanted a rocket launcher there.
Yeah, he thought he was on the randomizer server. Yeah. I can understand that. Looks like we're gonna have a little delay in the action. Well, actually, Loki, sorry about that, is close to his Uber, it looks like, and there he goes, popped on the heavy, really favoring Gigabit here in his Ubers. Now actually switching it to the Pyro and trying to get out to mid, but there's a heavy right there, and Soul Reality and Zapper managed to get their Uber just in time, popping it, and oh no! Soul Reality fell down. Oh, I've been there. So.
And that's again trying to push out of that house on the mid. They had to pop it way early in that house just to be able to get through without dying. By the time they even hit mid, their Uber was down to about 10%, and they were just eating heavy shots, demo pills, and God knows what else.
Scout brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
especially like that's a really bad choke point to push out of. I'm really not sure why people, because it looks like it's the main way onto mid. The problem is that it's such a small door and it's so easy to spam from anywhere on mid.
Alright, looks like since Loki did go down in that encounter, Soul Reality is going to have a nice Uber advantage, which is going to be very key for pushing into last right here. Watching, actually, Fakin' Jamaican just got a nice 2K with his original rocket launcher. I wonder where he is.
Heavy flung onto the point by the sentry gun. He took a
getting
jump.
A lot of good time on the point there, so just a scout needs to creep in there. Maybe this NG and a scout, how about? No! They go down. Kevin Tomato suicides himself on the point to take down Donald Trumpet and Chubby Penguin, who are definitely going to cap that. So a nice
Red
save right there.
Pushing in now. They have massive player advantage. There's a lot of time on the point. Makes me sad.
It is. It's kind of frustrating. The Therapist Network getting danger, and then Spacey Mongoose is what I was trying to go for, getting a nice backstab right near the point. Soul Reality is bringing his heavy up, so maybe this is the push that we really, really want. Sentry gun going down, Spacey Mongoose getting a zap on it. Did not get the engineer though, I don't know. Maybe not. So Heavy trying to get in there, but Zapper goes, yeah, Zapper goes down to Gigabit. Sorry,
Scout on the med and gets bushwhacked down.
Yeah, not a great move.
Where is red team? Because there's been a couple, those last 2 or 3 pushes, it's been the scout and then the combo for red, and I don't know where the rest of red is. Had they all pushed in together, they probably would have capped that.
Yeah, one of the biggest mistakes I see new teams doing is when there's a chance to cap a point. Meanwhile, just saw Huntress Thompson get some nice, get a 2K. But when there's a chance to cap a point that they have a really good player advantage or whatever, they throw people one at a time there, and you definitely don't want that, because then you just get mowed down one at a time, and you're essentially sentry fodder. So it's really coordinating that.
Scout trying to get in on last by himself, and here comes the demo. This should be a cap.
There we go. I was following Huntress Thompson right there, who was actually at like a 3K streak, I think. But yeah, anyway, maybe we should take this time to go over teams real quick, even though it's been, 15 minutes. Oh, actually we have 11 minutes left, so it's been 9 minutes. Is it? Yeah, whatever.
Or 20, I don't know.
20.
Something like that.
Time. What is up with time? Anyway, for Sun Taco Invasion, we've seen Loki on Medic, Gigabit is Heavy, Huntress Thompson is Scout, Danger is Spy, True is Sniping, A Mahito is Pyro, Kevin Tomato is Demo, Clone is the Soldier, and then Green Cat is the Engineer. We'll see what's going on at mid real quick, see if we have a second to introduce the red team. Looks
Again,
like we might. Or sorry, what's
Blue
up?
pushing out. Blue's pushing out again out of their left side and trying to take high ground, and red tried to go out of that house, and the soldier and demo for blue were doing very well to just spam them out, and it worked. Even though nobody's on the cap, or nobody's on mid right now, which is kind of interesting. But
there you go. Looks like Hunter S. Thompson finally getting on there.
21 health, taking a risk for the team.
Alright, so why don't we go over 35th Infantry real quick. Looks like we have a second at least. Oh, nope, here comes an Uber on the point. They thought I was going to get something done. So they decided to... Oh, but here comes Blue's Uber response. They held it for just long enough to be able to come back and take down Soul Reality and Zapper. So that's going to enable them to cap it, but they pushed on but didn't leave anybody at mid to cap it behind them. And actually there's a scout behind the medic right now. We'll see if he can get this medic pick. Oh, it does not. Donald Trumpet goes down.
Yeah, they really need to get somebody to cap this. They're pushing on to second and nobody has this cap.
Usually you want to keep your scout there, or engineer, or some sort of lighter class, but that did not seem to concern them too much, right? So here they are pushing on to the second to last with their heavy med and pyro. Interesting company right there. Oh, but here comes the opposing heavy med from the door, and Zapper mowing down Loki and Amahito and Gigabit. So nice defense right there. Blue is just not prepared at all. They were so concerned with this capping that they forgot that they're so close to the enemy spawn. Or enemy doors.
Zapper had the right idea there. He was like, hey, I wiped their team, we should push up.
Yeah.
And it took a little while for his team to get caught up to him, but Zapper 9000 is ready to roll.
He's a very nice upgrade of the Zapper 7000.
I had that unit before, it was less than satisfactory, so I'm glad to see that they fixed it in their most recent update.
So battle for mid again. What are you seeing here? Both teams, well...
That level 3 sentry is keeping... Red tried to push onto the point, and then again realized there was a level 3 sentry looking at it, so... That was, it's good that the end... It's also a really good spot. Can't really be spammed that easily, and it's covering most of the point. Red tried to push in with numbers advantage, but didn't have Uber, and that level 3 sentry is just wreaking havoc.
Right, Red needs to use that... Blue needs to use that to their advantage and continue that push, because right now they have mid pretty much on lockdown. They just need to get that second to last point. Therapist Network spamming Green Cat's dispenser, and so he's going to have a hard time getting stuff together. And actually it looks like Therapist Network being challenged right now by Hunter S. Thompson does go down. Hunter S. Thompson being a very aggressive scout. Fun to watch. See if I can get on his cam. Oh no, he just took a spun up heavy down. So Hunter S. Thompson then taking down a pyro. I'm gonna stick on his cam. You can do whatever you want, but he is going pretty crazy right now. Taking down Donald Trumpet, the opposing scout. He's got 56 health left. Let's see if he can take down this fully healed soldier. No, he's gonna try to get some heals before he does that madness, you know.
Both scouts actually are doing a lot of work. You can see the heavy medic are both top fragging, which is pretty standard, and especially on the Hunter is out. It's 9 points ahead of the next closest person to him on scout, and Donald Trumpet again is also in third place, rocking 37. So both scouts are causing problems for the opposing team, which is always helpful in Highlander to have a scout that can just run in and do damage.
Right. Taking down Donald Trumpet again is Hunter S. Thompson. And Spacey Mongoose. We'll see if he can get this engineer. He's so close to getting him, and does. So Hunter S. Thompson right now I think is on like a 5 or 6 kill streak. Now he's going for the second to last cap, and he's probably going to get this.
Nobody is back here. He might be able to get this.
Maybe be able to push on and get a... Oh! Therapist Network comes in and gets the
really good jump.
Stickies, yeah, out of nowhere. So good run though by Hunter S. Thompson.
You did good, kid.
Alright, so I think we have a little bit of a delay in the action. We still haven't gone over... Or actually, no, Red is capping mid, and there's a heavy and medic behind the cart. Oh, headshot. Loki goes down. Headshot from Iber Knock. So that's unfortunate for Blue right there. Though they did manage to defend mid, they will not be able to have that medic to push onto the next point. Both medics went down in that exchange, actually, so Ubers will be even when they come up. Huntress Thompson taking down Therapist Network, getting that revenge. Let's see if he can get this Pyro on that second to last point too. Pyro and a heavy on him. If he can escape this, he's a magic scout. Oh, he's on fire. He needs a sandwich. He actually managed to survive. 3 health left. Wow.
It's magic.
Very impressive. I always seem to, whenever I play scout, it seems like I just have 1 health. Danger getting nice.
Oh wow. He went into a combo with a medic and a pyro and pooped on the heavy and got out. Kid's doing work.
This is Huntress Thompson. I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don't worry, you can probably just switch to his cam at any point in time, and something will be going on.
Let's see.
Except for he's dead now, so you can...
Oh, okay. Well, won't get to that much action there. But yes, I keep saying this, and I will do it right now. Okay, we need to go over the roster for 35th Infantry. We saw So Reality on Medic, Zapper is Heavy, Donald Trump is Scout, Fake and Jamaican is Soldier, Therapist Network is Demo, Spacey Mongoose is Spy, Mango is Pyro, Iberonic is Sniping, and Chubby Penguin is Engineer. Alright, what did I miss?
Pretty good.
Okay,
Not too much has happened. Red tried a little back cap-ish thing, and it didn't really work well.
Uber
And blue
going
popped
up.
Uber, and pushing into second.
A good push right there, only 2 up right now for red. This is where the heavy classes need to push forward, leave lighter classes on the point to get that cap. But it looks like it's just the heavy medic combo right now at second. Finally getting more joined. Oh, Therapist Network takes down Tomato.
Well, someone needs to call up that demo, please.
Yes. Alright, finally going down. 2 backstab from Danger. So, blue still has a slight player advantage. Both demos are down though, and really that works much more into the attacking team's benefit if the opposing demo is down, because then there's no sticky traps they have to worry about. He is still down, actually. God, those spawn times.
There's something else. I mean, you can, just looking at this, you got Zapper with a 25-second respawn, and
Oh man.
the 35th sniper who decided he wanted to take Loki's name. Also rocking the 24-second respawn.
Oh, he did not, did he?
Our control point is being captured.
Wait, what? I think you need to refresh your HUD. Sometimes they do that though. Competitive players are so cute with their name changes in the middle of games and name them after
Crazy
people on their
kids.
teams. I know, these crazy kids. So the battle right now is over second. Blue is trying to put up a defense right here. Level 2 sentry gun up. So I'm really loving how Green Cat is still using that level 3. I like it.
Ironic was sneaking in on the side over here, and nobody has called him out, taking pot shots at people. Oh, I think the scout? Nope, scout didn't answer him. So he might be bothering this NG shortly.
Huntress Thompson coming in getting the Spy and Sniper who were... Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Ironic. Taking him down, also taking down Stopper. Oh man, yeah, this kid. Oh, here comes the Uber though from Red. Popped, trying to get them into the house. Huntress Thompson didn't bat an eye. He went for the unubered player and took him down with, 3 shots. Now he's following up on the medic. Jeez, this kid.
Wow.
Oh no, he pulls out the atomizer. Can't get the back kill, but whenever you pull out the atomizer, you know it's going to be a good day. So only 2 up right now for Red. Blue has to push this right now. Sudden Taco Invasion needs to make their invasion. Oh, there is a sentry, which Huntress Thompson has figured out, and he's just taking pistol shots at right now, which it is possible to take down a level 3 sentry with the pistol, and he does just that. However, that enabled Red to get up a bunch of spawns, so he will not be able to sneak in there.
I have to agree with you on a comment you made earlier. I think one of the big differences you'll see between some of these lower teams and some of the higher plat teams, or whatever you want to call it, is I don't know whether it's a communication issue or just a fear of pushing. But like you said at the end there, Red was only 2 up. They had a sniper and an engineer. That level 3 sentry easily could have been spammed down because they only had to worry about 2 players attacking them. And they decided not to push in there, which is not the best decision, but it happens.
Yeah, probably something they're mistaking right there. I mean, regretting. Probably a mistake they're regretting. There we go. That's what I was going for. But I gotta tell you,
onto Loki.
oh yeah, there we go. But I gotta tell you, when I was playing Steel, even we barely kept track of player advantages and things like that. If there was something big, like a big play going on, we definitely would push. But I gotta wonder, yeah, I just don't know, may just be a communication thing. Oh, and there we go, time has run out. So 35th Infantry will win this first half, I believe. There's gotta be 2 halves, right? I'm waiting for somebody in chat to confirm. But yes, it is first half, so we'll be back with the second half in a minute. And we're back with the second half between 35th Infantry and Sudden Taco Invasion. We're going to watch Hunter S. Thompson's run out to mid, because he's been doing some great work as scout right here. The scores have been reset, but trust me, he was doing some work. So, Crow, what are your impressions of the game so far?
I have to say it's actually going pretty well. I think both sides are pretty evenly matched. I think the first team to stop being afraid of pushing will probably end up taking this, because, again, in terms of DM, I would say it's pretty close. I mean, there's a couple of standouts, obviously, like Hunter S. Thompson is doing work, and Zopper 9000 seems to be cleaning up really well and heavy. But a lot of the times these teams are wiping, and they're unsure of what to do. So first team that has decided that, you know, hey, we have player advantage, let's just push and see what happens, I think is going to end up taking this pretty quickly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like right now, Red has a great player advantage. Mid is not capped yet. Finally, they are pushing on. Well, looked like the heavy wanted to, but he missed his jump right there. But we'll say he meant to do that. But yes, so now 35th Infantry will be able to cap mid, and I think they should have changed colors, but they did not. So
I think they did switch colors, and what happened is that I think the UGC config, it switches colors automatically. Yes. Or it might, because I thought they switched colors and then it switched them back. I don't know if it only does that for payload, but ooh, crits pop.
Yeah, not doing a whole ton right there. Hunter S. Thompson in on Zopper, actually managing to stay alive. Did he get a kill in there too?
Yeah, that crit didn't work well because Thompson came in and decided to take out 35th medic.
Wow.
Which will help slow down the crits very quickly.
Yes, yes indeed. Also headshots work too. You said you have been thinking the snipers have been doing some good work as well. What do you see with the snipers, especially on this map? Is it very sniper friendly, have you found?
It really depends on your sniper's playstyle. Iburonic, I think he tends to be a more aggressive sniper. He's kind of pushing into flanks and is getting a lot of free shots, and that's helping. I feel like True tends to be more of a stay in the back sniper and try and get picks. There's a lot going on in this map, so I don't know if that works as well, but again, they both seem to be getting good shots in, so...
Yeah, neither one is dominating, so that's how you can usually tell that the snipers are pretty evenly matched. Oh, Zopper going down to a bottle from Kevin Tomato, and I think that's like the 5th or 6th time he's pulled out the bottle, which is not necessarily something you want to see out of your demo in competitive play, but... it's happening. Iburonic getting a nice kill on Gigabit as he was on the point for mid trying to cap, so taking him down right there. Nice work.
Scout going for a 3-on-1, including a mini sentry, and deciding against it. And then deciding to die, so...
Oh, that was probably not part of his plan, but it just may have happened. But here we go, is a push. Here's a push from 35th. They have a nice player advantage. True takes down Iburonic as soon as he walks through the door. Crits is popped, and Fake and Jamaican trying to get some...
great spy play to, while his team was pushing and the engineer wasn't looking, got a quick backstab and took out the sentry. That's really good for all you spies out there.
Definitely great teamwork right there. And so they're actually continuing this push. Have a slight player advantage right here, but is that for me?
Do you want it to be?
Yeah, no, that's alright. We can pause?
I'm good.
Alright, well then
It's my work, not important. I'm off today.
Yeah, jeez. Tell him you're casting TF2 and this is serious business. Zopper doing some great work, taking down the sentry gun. All of Red is just pouring in. Here is where we're seeing the difference. Look at 35th Infantry, just pouring people in. 3 on the point. And that is very different from the first round.
That was interesting because I'm not entirely sure that push was the greatest idea. They only have like one or two player advantage, like a one or two person player advantage, and weren't even close to Uber or crits. But it worked. I don't know if Sudden Taco Invasion was expecting that kind of, what's it called, WM1ing, I guess. They just
we
poured
also
in
say
and were
aggression.
Aggression. There we go.
Yeah.
English too strong.
But it worked, so 35th Infantry is up 2-0. And actually looking very, very strong on mid again, taking down all but 3 players, and they are not done. Who is left even? It is the engineer. Green Cat's got a sentry up. It's actually a level 1 sentry. He's not even using the mini right now, but he has fallen back. Oh no,
They're
Green
ready
Cat.
to push forward. They leave a scout to cap that, but they might have to contest second now, or before if they had pushed forward, they would have easily gotten a free cap on second. But yeah, here
Right.
comes Blue pouring back in, and even worse, Hunter S. Thompson is back up.
Oh no, not that guy. I think that's where you would see these last few minutes. You could just see where the inexperiences come out. Right now we're seeing Fake Jamaican getting the Uber, getting the kill on Clone, his opposing scout, but that is about it. I'm sorry, the crits. So Soul Reality is going to have to get out there. But yeah, in the past few minutes we saw a push that may have been ill-advised work, and then we saw where a push that should have happened did not happen and would have worked. So just sometimes it's hard to cast these lower level stuff just because they just don't do what to predict. I'm gonna watch Danger Cam right here, getting really close behind the the heavy medic combination, but getting mowed down and picked off.
The control point is being captured.
So it looks like Red will be able to push into second. Actually, leaving the heavy? That doesn't make any sense. The medic just left his heavy there. That probably wasn't the best idea. You want to keep healing that heavy and getting that Uber up, but he is alive, so there you go.
Yeah, heavies with 450 health,
Contested.
they're special.
Yeah, just ask them. Hunter S. Thompson in on the heavy. Meanwhile, let's see if he can get this kill. He is still alive. Oh my god, he gets the kill on a fully healed Zapper. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on his camp. Going after the medic, getting Soul Reality. Let's see if he can single-handedly defend this point, and yes, he does. Gets Fake and Jamaican. Oh, he got the, no, someone else got Fake and Jamaican. Well, whatever, he would have got the assist.
Alert. The control point is being
They're
captured.
doing the smart thing and trying to put time on a second.
Right, because there's so much time Red has on Blast right now. He does go down, but that took away Red's attention, so Red was not able to push and take advantage of all their time on Last right there. So, some good scout work.
Definitely, he's shutting Donald Trumpet down too. Donald Trumpet was doing really well in the first half, down to only 4 points now. I think a large part of that is Hunter S. Thompson just deciding he wanted to put the team on his back.
He's gonna have some work to do because he's down 2-0 right now, and the way these teams have been going, they're so evenly matched that we've seen a lot of back and forth and stalemates. So I do not think we'll play to. I think we're gonna play to the end of the time limit here. Definitely not to first to 4 or 5 or whatever it is.
Oh, Thompson on the med again, and once again, med down. The kid's just all over the place. He's really doing some work.
What have you seen that's different in what he's doing than Donald Trumpet?
Honestly, Donald Trumpet has also pretty impressed me. Again, Donald Trumpet going big there, getting some nice kills. I wouldn't say that he's doing anything differently. Donald Trumpet appears to be a very good scout. Hunter S. Thompson just seems to be on a slightly higher level. So I'm not entirely sure if it's game sense as much as it is just good DM.
Yeah. DM, of course, is deathmatch for those who are not as cool as me and know what that means. Hunter S. Thompson getting Therapist Network, going from behind. Oh, he's in the middle of red players right now. And makes it out. Of course he does. Alright, I've been giving him too much attention right now. 35th Infantry is still winning, so this isn't the Hunter S. Thompson show. That would be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Haha. Yes, literary joke. I'll try to work in at least one of those a
Control point is
cast.
being
So,
contested.
Blue doing a nice job taking down key red players there. Hunter S. Thompson very much a part of that, and now able to push onto second. Will be able to cap that pretty easily, and will now push onto mid.
Even worse, actually, Hunter S. Thompson is now outfragging his team's medic, which is good, but I don't know whether or not they should just keep the pyro closer to their med, but you can't let a scout get his confidence up, because as you can see with Hunter S. Thompson, does I don't even care, I'm going to jump into your combo when you have 4 people because I'm doing well. And you got to learn to shut him down, otherwise he's just going to be all over you all game.
Right. The scout is cocky enough. You don't need to give him anything to be more cocky about. If you want to put him in his place, just talk about the Boston Red Sox collapse last season. That's what I do when Boston people annoy me. Anyway, we're watching the blue medic Loki has 100% Uber. They really want to take this into mid. They're actually going sewers right now, so not doing their, well, sewers and then up the bridge, under the bridge, going for some troll action. I'm not even sure what's going on. Looks like they're
Very interesting. You don't usually push them all around, but
looks like they're trying to get the sentry gun, and they did manage to get that, then pop the Uber to take down Donald Trumpet. Pyro on them right now. Very interesting use of the Uber right there. I'm not sure I agree. It may have been better if they just did their traditional approach right there. But, you know what, they're 4 down for 35th right now, so this would be a good time to push. Also be a good time to get that spy that's right on your back. Oh god. Oh no, Gigabit goes down to the spy. They're just circling them for a while, so Spacey Mongoose. Some nice disguise work right there.
Alert. Our control point is being
And we have
captured.
about 18 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half. So in this game, let's see, Kevin Tomato, he's playing pretty passively, pulling out the bottle again.
Control point is being captured.
He must have a strange bottle or something, because there's way too much bottle action you want to see out of your demo right there.
backhand almost worked.
Yeah, that was very, very close. Was that Donald Trumpet on there? Yeah.
And guess who came to save the day?
I'm going to go with Hunter S. Thompson for 100, Alex.
You're correct.
So Blue actually having to pop their Uber in defense. I'm not exactly sure about that, but Loki's probably threatened, and so Blue's now going to have to make the most of this Uber. Actually doing not a whole ton, pushing out from this very narrow choke point that we've talked about a lot, so don't know what else we really want to say here, besides, it's not working, so try something different, you know?
Oh, Medic's alone at mid, the red team. And a back cap going on again for 35th.
Yeah, and that is... Oh, there we go. Donald Trumpet takes it. So that's going to put Blue Team way out of position here, and we'll see if Donald wants to continue his run in, and we'll see if there's any defense set up on last, because there may not be.
It's just a Pyro standing on the point and hoping that the bigger, stronger class doesn't come and challenge you.
Crossing his fingers, which is probably not the best form of defense. But it actually looks like... Oh, Hunter S. Thompson was trying to recap the point. Goes down to Zopper, so... Red Infantry coming back in.
So quick shout out to both Pyros doing a lot of great spy checking. Holding the spies down to not the best scores, but more importantly, I haven't seen too many med picks. That's really good for Pyros if the spy doesn't get your medic.
Absolutely.
You're doing your job.
Now we see a Pyro battle. Mango severely hurt right now. That reminds me of like barbecued mango, which I feel like would be really good.
Reminds me that I haven't eaten lunch yet. I should do that.
Oh, right. So Blue pushing back out. We'll see if they can do this. They're close to an Uber right now, so... Oh, now the medic is covered in Durati, so... Loki right here is playing with danger. They do mean the spy for the other team. Wait, is it the spy?
Oh, don't
No.
leave the point.
There's a heavy right there. Nobody
the
seems
other
to see
heavy found
Zopper. There we go. Alright, Zopper does go down. Loki kind of panicked right there. There was a medic, the opposite medic was on him, and the Uber was popped way too soon. Probably shouldn't have popped that Uber. Another thing with these medics in really high level competitive Highlander play, you see medics hang on to Ubers forever, and that's what really makes a difference. And you also obviously see that in sixes. But when you're just starting out, you can't really tell. It goes back to what you're saying about game sense, just having that sense of the flow, the ebb and flow of a game, and when you're going to be able to get away with not popping an Uber, and when you're going to have to. But that's, of course, something you only learn with experience, so.
And at least they're smart in the sense that they popped it. It's better to pop an Uber too early than too late.
This is true. Indeed, there is a shirt from XTV. It's called Pop It, Don't Drop It. Available at retailers near you. But no, I think that's definitely going to be the first shirt I buy. Danger, getting it on the medic, actually getting a few face pokes in there. Can he finish him off? But no, Soul Reality gets away. Wonder how often Danger Zone joke is made with Danger as spy. Probably too often.
I hope a lot.
Hunter S. Thompson going down to Donald Trumpet, and Donald Trumpet is probably having a victory dance right now because I think there may... Oh no, there wasn't any domination there. But anyway, good work, so shutting down Hunter S. Thompson will mean this push into last will be that much easier if they can do it. They have 90% Uber right now. No sentry gun up though. We have a level 3 dispenser, but do you see a sentry on last?
I do not, and more importantly, the engineer is down, which is again something that as a team you should really call out and say, hey, their engineer's down, they don't have a sentry up, we should push in now.
Oh, True got a wonderful headshot from Zapper right there, right as the medic popped his Uber, but 2 seconds too late to save him. So the medic had to Uber the soldier who was getting blown about. Even though it's only 4 up right now, Red has fallen back. I don't know, would you advise a push in this situation?
Yes, I'm not really sure why they pushed back. Especially last on 5 CP tends to be pretty scrappy, even at higher levels. If you push on last, you have to commit. You can't cap last on 5 CP. Pushing in like half your players and being unsure about it. You have to say we're pushing in now. Maybe save like 1 or 2 people to look at to kind of be farther back in case it fails to see if they can slow down the recap. But especially there with sudden taco invasion down, I think they were only up like 3 or 4 people, and 35th was up 5 or 6. They really need to just keep going and see if they could clean that up.
Yeah, probably missed opportunity there. Meanwhile, I just saw, while you were talking, we saw, what's his name, Fake and Jamaican doing some great work, getting a 5 or 6K, or not 5, 4 or 5, I don't know, I can't really count. But then Danger came in and took him down with a backstab, and we just saw Danger came up and take down Soul Reality with a backstab. So Danger is actually now getting a little confident, and that's scary when you get a confident spy. So that's going to really mean that Mango's going to have to step up his game, and I think he was down for that, and that's why Danger was getting that free range on the medic. Now, Red, like as you were saying before, they really should have pushed because there's no sentry gun to speak of. There was a level 1 right there, but now they have to deal with a level 3, but actually going down Therapist Network with some well-placed stickies. Interesting, we haven't
Escaping
seen...
at 1 health as well. He went in there, put his body on the line, and somehow managed to get out.
You gotta love them crazy Scotsmen. Who was on the point there? I think it was Donald Trump trying to get in there, get some time on the point, but going down. And here comes the blue Uber, used to push back 35th, and that's it. They really don't continue that push, even though the heavy and pyro for 35th were down. Looks like they wanted to go right, so that is how they're going to push out now instead. I don't know.
Once again, looks like Hunter S. Thompson has no fears or regrets on taking on way too many people. But again, that's when you're having a good game as Scout, you just feel invincible and can do whatever. That's scary. .35th should also be pushing. Okay, maybe not now.
They should have. When I thought it. Yeah. Watch.
Sort of, should really keep. Hopefully, they're going to.
Huntress Thompson taking down Donald Trumpet. There's a mini sentry gun on a rock at second, and Huntress Thompson says, so what? Takes it down, gets some heals, and trying to get heals actually. Forcing the pop out of the Soul Reality, the medic, and so that Uber is wasted in the middle of the house, and this medic is getting blown all over the place and gets massacred almost. Heavy going down too, so this Blue knows now this is their chance to push. They need to just leave the scout and lighter classes on the point and then continue up to mid, but looks like they're just leaving the demo on second.
Actually, when your scout's doing this well, I wouldn't leave the scout. You say, hey, NG and Sniper, have fun camping. And the scout, you go kill things. We'll follow. But they're doing the smart thing. They took that momentum coming out of last and have rolled onto mid. And they've gotten quite a few kills. They just need to start capping it. Nobody is on the point.
There's only 3 up for red right now. There we go, getting some time on the point. Huntress Thompson, you're right, he just doesn't want to concern himself with Cat being right now, because he is, well, he got passed by the spy and the heavy and the medic, but he's still doing a great job and getting some really important picks too. So,
and you can see there's a big discrepancy on the Southern Taco. Their top 4 players are all approaching about 50, while some of the next closest person below them is their demo at 23.
wow.
So a little bit of a spy heavy and scout are they really want this win. Not that the rest of the team doesn't, but they have the points to show for it, I guess.
Another thing with Iron Level and Steel often teams is you have such discrepancy of skill level. And even in Platinum, because you have like ESCI invite players just hanging out in Highlander Platinum League for a couple games, and they're amazing. And not to say that not all Platinum Highlander players aren't, but these players are invite.
Yeah, there's a definite discrepancy between when the invite players play and again, not that the Highlander players aren't good. Many of them are very, very good at what they do, but when you have people like Blaze and Ruin on Scout, you kind of just the back cap is
going to make it, and actually Danger getting Sopper on the point, and then Soul Reality goes down, Danger's revolver, so Danger again stepping up as
Abu Rana getting a nice headshot on Huntress Thompson. I switched over to his kill cam, or his screen, right as he got a swift pick on a scout. It was always so good as a sniper when you headshot a scout.
Oh yeah, and sucks so much when you're that scout.
Yeah.
Ooh, Danger going down to Fake and Jamaican, ran right into him and could not get away. I think it should be Fake and Jamaican Bacon.
You're not helping the fact that I haven't eaten lunch, just so you know.
Sorry, we'll talk about Kevin Tomato. Oh wait, no, that's food also.
Oh, you.
But I don't know,
Here.
we have 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Do you think Sudden Taco Invasion can come back from this?
If they push, yes they can. They've had a couple times where, again, they have nearly wiped 35th. Hopefully they're going to realize that they're 2 down and have only 7 minutes left. Maybe that'll, put some ants in their pants, and hopefully they can keep rocking. But they really just need to be like, all right, we have a couple of key classes that we just picked. We have some numbers advantage, and they just got to go.
Yeah. Danger getting Soul Reality, so that's going to be huge, because that's going to buy Loki a great Uber advantage. So again, Danger just picking up his game in the second half.
Right as you said that, faking Jamaican taking out Loki for...
Oh, you're right. Wow, so there goes that Uber advantage.
Just kidding.
Yeah, JK guys, don't worry. But still, Blue has the numbers advantage right here if they can manage to push in. Don't have their medic with them, so it will be not only a soft push, but
oh, that red medic needs to get out of there very quickly.
Reality is so out of position right here. The entire blue team is running after him, and he does go down to Huntress Thompson. But Blue will be able to cap the second point, well, if they stay on it. They all just scattered for no reason. Spacey Mongoose getting a pick on Fake and Jamaican, and then Gigabit too. That Spy was not called out, and I'm just wondering about comms right there, because Fake and Jamaican really should have or that should really been called out. It's so important to keep track of spies in Highlander, and if you don't, you just allow them to take over your game, and then also you play with a sense of fear, which is never important. I mean, which is never good, and so it's very important that you control spies in terms of the mental game as well.
Interesting. Both snipers don't seem to be doing as well as they were in the first half, but both NGs appearing to be having some issues as well, just in terms of points. But life can be hard on NG and 5 CP.
Yeah, because you barely ever have time to get that teleporter up, which is usually what gives those high scores to NGs.
Yeah, you're not as fast. You don't have the damage output. You don't have the speed. It's really hard to do too much as an engineer on 5 CP unless you're defending last.
You can tell we're both NG sympathizers. we're like, it's okay. We don't blame you guys. It's hard.
I know that fear. I got you.
Here comes the blue Uber taking down the sentry gun. So Chubby Finger going down. So Reality going down in that as well. Here
nice
comes
Uber saws. And
yeah.
Loki almost getting.
Wow, what went wrong there with Sudden Taco's push?
That time, I'm not really sure. They committed pretty well, but I think a lot of people.
Control point is being
I
captured.
don't really know. Is that in the beginning of the fight, it looked really good for them. Red was pretty severely damaged, but I don't know if they just didn't finish up on kills or if one of Red's players went pretty big. But honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why that didn't work. It looked pretty good from the beginning.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. I was really expecting them to push and be able to get at least one cap here. Because we do have 3 minutes 45 seconds left. It is looking less and less likely that Sudden Taco is going to come back and tie this up. Of course, if that does happen, we'd go into...
Oh, they need to push now.
cap? Yeah.
35th is only 3 people up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely the time if they want to get on the scoreboard. Looks like they know it. They're trying to push in, but being very hesitant, actually. And already 35th is getting those numbers back up.
Yeah, you really, especially with last 5 CP on Highlander is so difficult, even at the upper level, because it's supposed to give the defending team a little bit of an advantage in terms of positioning. Especially you can see here that the biggest open door is you have low ground, you have to push and gun. There we go.
And here we go. Gigabit just going big as heavy with that Uber, mowing people down. Look at that. Danger coming in first in points in that round for his team. And now he's actually first in points on the Surfer. So he's really picked it up. That's incredible. So there we go. Is 2-1 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. You know, if Sun Taco Invasion just continues this momentum, they could pull out another victory round.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah, definitely. We just have to keep pushing. Can't be passive right now. Huntress Thompson knows that for sure and takes down Donald Trump under the bridge. Or Trumpet, sorry. But so far, Gigabit going down to Zapper, so not having that heavy in that push is going to be a little significant.
Or a medic.
Or medic. Loki went down too. I was watching Hunter cam. Hunter is... What is he doing? He's trying to get behind Red right now. He's on second. Not exactly... he's going for the medic pick. Can he get it? Oh, 2 shots and still Reality is down. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, so Hunter S. Thompson going big right there. So that may buy his team a little bit of time because 35th will not have a Uber advantage. But again, time is running down. 1:30 left. I don't know about this.
It's not looking too good. It's still, I believe, mathematically possible, but you're really gonna have to do some serious work.
Right, they just don't have the time right now to be passive. Just everything needs to be super tight and super aggressive.
Big and Jamaican doing well to take out that sentry. He's been having a pretty good game as well. Yeah, his score shows it as well. Good for him.
Definitely.
Our control point is being captured.
So Blue actually now pushing onto mid. We have the Pyro. Actually, they're all coming down from bottom sewer, again going for this lower ground advantage, which isn't a thing. And actually gonna get mowed down. There we go. Gigabit and Loki just going down immediately to Stopper, and that's probably gonna be the end of Sudden Taco Invasion's chance in this game. 30 seconds left. Red is still got control over a second. We have a Pyro taunting. Never a good sign when a Pyro is taunting. That is Mango. I wonder if he just did something. But anyway, Zopper is Heavy is running in to last. I don't think he's going to be able to cap this. It looks like, I mean, 35th definitely wants one more cap just to bring it to the nice 3-1. Probably not going to be able to do it. Time is running down. 6 seconds left. Blue is just piling onto the point right now. They do not want to let 35th get another point right there, but they will be able to, 35th will be able to hold off, and it is 2-1. 35th Infantry taking it from Sudden Taco Invasion. An excellent game. Any thoughts real quick, Crow?
Hunter S. Thompson, wow.
Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson and Fakin' Jamaican impressed me very, very much. Both of them did a lot of work in their respective classes. The only thing that really I want to say about this game is both teams, when you guys have player advantage, you can't be afraid to push. There were a couple of times where you easily could have either gotten around or pushed, caught second or whatever. You guys have, good DM, work pretty well as a team, but can't be afraid to push.
Yeah.
Gotta push.
A lot of potential, so I'm really hoping, as we record this right now, this summer season is over, but I'm hoping we'll see it in the fall season, because definitely both teams have a lot of potential and work really well together. So this is Kip TV. I'm signing off. Thank you so much to Crow for helping me cast this game. Love having you here. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon.
I would love to. Be an honor.
Alright. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter if you want to hear the hilarious, witty things I say. And most of all, keep sending in those demos. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.